So I saw 50 Shades Darker last night at the LA movie premiere, and it was the greatest event that I've been to so far in 2017. Like, first of all, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know how I'm gonna rate the movie. Out of 5 stars, I give it 4 stars, and this is why. First of all, I'm a big fan of the lifestyle, BDSM, the whole practice of bondage, discipline, sadomasochism, that whole thing. Like, you guys know, I am a very big fan of that. I've been doing research on it since 2014, the beginning of 2014, and it's a lot to learn about this lifestyle, you guys. For you guys who don't know what BDSM is, visit my website at danielleleash.com. I talk about a little bit more there, but this video is about the movie. So, first of all, I was so excited that it was a movie premiere, you guys. You guys don't know what a movie premiere is. The director, the writer was there, the actors were there. Like, it was awesome. It was so many people there to support the movie. I was so surprised. Like, it was a lot of star power there. The movie itself, it was a good 2 hours long. It didn't really keep me on the edge of my seat the whole time, but it was some parts about it I was like, oh, you guys gotta go see it. Because if you guys saw the first one, all it is just a part two to the first one. It's basically what we see in the first part, 50 Shades of Grey. It's a lot of sex, makes you feel like you're watching like a porno. The characters, like, they're not shy when it comes to taking off their clothes in this movie. The plot, it gets a little thicker, a little deeper. I'm like, okay, this is interesting little twist to the story. But it's a little twist. It's not like a huge twist, like you're gonna be like taken aback. It's like, ooh. You can tell it's gonna be a part three. Like, before the movie even got close to ending, you're like, okay, yeah, I can tell how they're gonna try to like twist it, because they brought in some more characters in the second one. Um, you get to see like some of his former submissives. One of his former submissives. I got this little mask last night at the premiere. They gave us these. It's so cute because this is what Anna wears in the movie. Anastasia. I think that's her name, right? Anastasia. She's so pretty. She came out on stage. I recorded a live video on my Facebook page, so you guys can go check that out at Author D Leach on Facebook. Facebook.com. No. Facebook.com/ Author Danielle Leach. But anyway, I'm like, y'all gonna love it. It was a lot of women there to go support the movie. I was surprised to see how many women were there in the audience. I'm like, okay, we had great seats. I was actually sitting like third row, right in the front. I can literally walk and touch the stage, but it was nice. I loved it. Like, it reminded me of what made me interested in the lifestyle in the first place. Just the whole dynamic of dominant and submission. Like, oh my gosh, it's so deep, you guys. It's really psychological. You guys gotta go see it. If you guys never saw 50 Shades of Grey, you're missing out on a different aspect of human life. Just keep it simple. Like, you guys are really missing out. You guys gotta go see that movie. I haven't read any of the books. That's the thing. I wrote a book, and it's kind of autobiographical in nature, that I started writing in 2014. But that's all I'm gonna say. Check out my website, danielleleash.com. It's not published. I did publish some excerpts from the book on my website, so if you guys are kind of smart, then maybe you guys can navigate through the website and be able to find where I hid the excerpts to my book, Dying to Submit. It is based on a BDSM relationship. Guys gonna love it. People say, oh, is this like 50 Shades of Grey? I'm like, no, it's not like 50 Shades of Grey. It does have the BDSM component, but the storyline is nothing like 50 Shades of Grey. I actually wrote that book before 50 Shades of Grey. The movie actually came out, and I never even read the book before, so. But the movie, I say 4 stars because there were some parts that I was like, okay, it's kind of dragging along a little slow. It's not one of those like upbeat, fast-paced movies. It's more like a slow walk in the park, and the writer gives the movie time to develop, the story time to develop, the characters have plenty of time to develop. Like, it's not really one of those fast-paced movies. But I did enjoy it, and I enjoyed just the atmosphere last night. It was really positive and really fun, and just to see that so many people are so enthusiastic about BDSM. I think it goes deeper than the movie. It's really about BDSM and that dynamic, because just watching some of those scenes, and when Christian was like, woo, when he was handling your girl, all the women in the audience was like, ah! Like, they were getting spanked, man. That shit was turned up in there, man. Like, no other theater across America is gonna have that experience that we had last night. We were turned up in that joint last night, man. It was fun. But you guys, if you saw the movie, you're probably gonna see it in the next week. It comes out next weekend. Let me know how you like the movie, how you like the first one if you saw it, and if you're gonna go see this one. I encourage you guys to go see it in theaters. It's always so much better when you see it on the big screen. But I had so much fun at the premiere last night here in LA. It was awesome. And that's pretty much all I have to say.